Today we're learning how to write a comparison essay. We'll start with what a comparison essay is and why teachers assign it. Then I'll show you how to choose two good subjects and why some topics work better than others. Next, we'll look at how to tell the difference between certain essay types, like comparison, opinion, cause-effect, opinion, and process, with examples like online learning versus classroom learning, or city life versus country life. Finally, I'll give you tips for brainstorming and planning, plus how to avoid the most common mistakes students make. Next, we're going over understanding comparison essays, choosing topics, and identifying essay types. What is a comparison essay? Well, a comparison essay is a common type of writing assignment in school. In this kind of essay, you look at how two subjects are alike and how they are different. So even though it is called a comparison essay, you can choose to write only about the similarities, which is a comparison, write only about the differences, which are a contrast, or include both similarities and differences in the essay. Coming up, I'll show you how to come up with strong comparison topics. Quickly spot different essay types. For choosing subjects to compare, for writing a strong comparison essay, you want to choose two subjects that connect in some way, but also give you enough to discuss. So sometimes the topics look very different at first, but the essay shows surprising similarities, and that's what you want to do. Other times they seem almost the same, but the essay points out hidden differences. Comparison essays help readers see topics in a new light. So here are some examples of good topics for you to use for a comparison essay. They're playing a sport on a school team versus playing for fun with friends, reading a printed book versus listening to an audiobook, public high school versus private high school, and riding a bike to school versus taking the bus. Now that you have a clear idea of what a comparison essay is, let's move on to how to choose the right topic. The first step is to carefully read the prompt or question for your essay and understand exactly what type of essay you are being asked to write. Next, take some time to brainstorm everything you know about the topic before planning your outline. We'll walk through how to brainstorm and outline a comparison essay in the next section. Sometimes your teacher will give you the topics, but other times you'll need to choose them on your own. Don't worry, I'll guide you how to make some smart topic choices right now. So let's practice together. For choosing appropriate comparison topics, when you get a list of essay topics, you'll need to figure out which ones are comparison. Here are some examples. Online learning and classroom learning. You can compare these. There are two different types of learning. Should school uniforms be required? That's more of an opinion type of essay. Then there's the effects of too much screen time on teenagers. That's a cause effect. Then there's how to bake chocolate chip cookies. That's more of a process, how to complete a process. City life and country life. That's a comparison essay. And why recycling should be mandatory in schools. That's more of an opinion. Still ahead, I'll show you how keywords can reveal your essay type and make planning easier. For understanding essay types, comparison essays look at similarities, differences, or both. Opinion essays, they ask you to take a side and defend it. Cause and effect essays, this is where you show why something happens or what result it creates. Words like effects, results, or consequences are clues for this. And then there is the process essay, which explains how to do something. The word how is usually a signal. So it is important to know the essay type so you can use the right structure and include the right kind of information. I encourage you for practice and next steps. Now you know how to tell essay types apart. For practice, try writing one of these comparison topics, either online learning versus classroom learning or city life versus country life. Next, I'll show you how to take what you've learned into creating your own plan for writing your own comparison essay. Knowing the essay type makes writing easier, whether the teacher tells you directly or not. This is especially important during tests, when you don't have time to ask what kind of essay you are writing when you are given a prompt or a question to respond to. Now that you understand comparison essays, how to choose strong topics, you're ready to move on. In the next video, we'll focus on brainstorming, planning, and outlining your essay step by step. Please subscribe and turn on notifications for more essay writing tips. Watch the next video for more lessons. I'll see you there.